Welcome to the ArmaniTalks podcast. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this podcast, I'm helping you level up your 5 soft skills: public speaking, storytelling, social dynamics, emotional intelligence, and creativity. 5 soft skills for you to change your life forever, skyrocket your confidence along the way. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about how to gamify something. I'm not a very big video game person, but I do understand its appeal. The appeal is that it all comes down to levels. Whenever a consumer is playing a video game, they're thinking in levels. Conquer level 1. If you want to get to level 5, you need to conquer the levels before it. And the mind loves to think in a very sequential sort of way. Because of this, this happened. Because of this, this happened. The concept of levels is very powerful. And this is why not only do people like video games, this is why people like challenges in the first place. One way that we can apply levels to our life is by noticing the smallest of levels. Every now and then when someone says, "Hey, Armani, I want to go to Toastmasters, but for some reason I feel very scared," I know what they're going through. Because first of all, Toastmasters markets itself as a public speaking club. So if you're someone that hates public speaking and you hear about a public speaking club, the first imagery that's created in the mind is that if you go to this public speaking club, you're going to have to speak in front of an audience. This is a very daunting thing, especially when you're nervous. This is when it's smart to break things down into levels. Rather than going to your first ever meeting and giving a speech, which, by the way, you could only give a table topic speech as a guest. You can't give a full-on speech. Okay? So that fear in itself is not logically grounded in anything. It's just a fear. So to tackle this fear, what we need to do is we need to break down things into levels. Look, all you need to do for level 1 is find 3 Toastmasters clubs near you, and that's it. When you do it is up to you as well. Okay, so you could conquer level 1 today, or you could wait till next week to conquer it. But since this level is so easy, just find 3 Toastmasters clubs near me? It seems a little too easy. Okay, I could do it right now. Let me just pull out my phone and just type in Toastmasters near me, and boom, I conquered level 1. You acknowledge, yes, wait a minute, I did conquer level 1. There's going to be a click in the heart that makes the person who conquered the challenge feel a certain type of way. After that, conquer another level. No need to go to the Toastmasters meeting. How about you see from those 3 clubs that you found, which one is the closest to you? So when you find out which one is the closest to you, then you can go to that club for level 3. As you can tell, we're being somewhat silly with our challenges in the beginning, but what this is doing is that it's allowing us to gamify this fear. And when we gamify this fear, what we are capable of doing is actually improving the likelihood of going to the Toastmasters meeting. It's because we're not going straight to the meeting. Instead, we conquered roughly 4 to 5 levels before going to that meeting. So now we're walking in as a confident version of ourselves. Now, this may be overkill for certain activities. We don't want to be breaking everything down into levels. Okay, today I'm going to take a shower. Let me think of level 1, level 2, level 3. No. Instead, we want to break down big things into levels, such as a fear. What is a fear that is holding you back in your life right now? Why is it holding you back? Is it based on reality, or is it completely emotional? If it's completely emotional, this is one of the first activities that you can break down into levels. And be very silly with the levels in the beginning. Make it so easy that a dummy can do it, and be that dummy that conquers it. The mind loves to think in levels. So as you keep breaking each of the challenges down, and you keep conquering it increment by increment, the more that eventually this big fear begins to fade away and you end the year as a more confident version of yourself. gamify things, my friend. It's a powerful mental hack that not only applies to video games, you could also apply it to life as well. If you want more practical insights into leveling up, be sure to check out my book, The Level Up Mentality, a guide to re-engineer your mindset for confidence. Within this book, you will learn much more about breaking down daunting challenges into manageable challenges, more about creating an alter ego, more about chronicling your journey to the top, plus plenty of other topics that you are not going to find in other mentality books. Check out The Level Up Mentality in the link in the description box. The pinned comment, actually there is no pinned comment because this is podcasting. So go on ArmaniTalks.com and grab your copy today. Thank you very much for joining the Armani Talks podcast, and I'll catch you next time.